The ANTA KT3 gets chopped down into a low, as well as a playoff model, but those are pretty much the same as these. And we have the performance review. So with that being said, let's go ahead, get right into it. The same traction pattern equals the same results. These guys right here, just like I said in the performance review for these guys, this is just fantastic. And even though this is clear rubber, it works incredibly well. In fact, I actually have a better experience in the clear rubber on these particular shoes than I have in the solid rubber. Honestly, don't know why. Maybe it's just because there's some additional glue residue or whatever it might be. But the translucent outsoles on the KT3 have just been, I mean, just incredible. It's multi-directional. It pretty much covers every direction no matter where you're going. So it doesn't matter what move I'm making, you're making, or the next person. If you're wearing these guys right here, this traction is gonna have you covered. Minimal wiping is required even when dust is present. If it happens to get like really caked on there, definitely wipe it through and you'll be good to go. But otherwise, I really didn't have any issues with these on any of the courts I played on. This is one of those shoes where they're always in my gym bag because of how reliable they are. Now the cushion setup, much like the traction, is exactly the same between those guys back there, as well as these guys, and it's what ANTA calls ANTA Eve. It's a dual density foam setup. You actually have two different types of dual density setups. You have one separate one in the heel and then one separate one in the forefoot. So you have your traditional basic EVA carrier, and then in the heel there is a foam pad, and then there's this yellow one in the forefoot. Both of those are just different density foams. They feel awesome. They don't take anything away from court feel, although the heel does ride a little bit high like it did in the mid-top version. It's something that you get used to right away, and the fact that this shoe is completely decoupled is just amazing. So it feels really nice, and if you're a forefoot player like I am, you won't really notice or be bothered by the heel that much. And this is a truly decoupled shoe. The forefoot and the heel are two separate components. They're literally combined together by the TPU midfoot chassis plate as well as the outsole. Those are the only two things that are connecting these two pieces. So mobility in these guys is just, I mean, you got full on range of motion, no restriction whatsoever. These are just so much fun to play in. Like, I don't know what else to say other than if you just try these out, I'm pretty sure you're gonna like them. Now the materials between the highs and the lows only differ slightly. These guys right here are built exactly the same as those, they're just in low top form. But the main difference between these two models actually comes from the toe box area. They knitted in or woven in some ventilation in the toe. Again, they did that in the playoff version that you can see back there, whereas these guys, they did not. Everything else though is the same, so you're not getting anything different between the two models. If you enjoy the materials on the mid top, you're gonna enjoy the materials on these. I really love this shoe. I can't say that enough. It's not because it's Klay Thompson's shoe, it's just because it is an actual good shoe. And they're cheap too. I mean, these things come in at under $100. Come on, man, that's a steal. Now the fit, I feel, is better in the low tops. I don't know if they actually went back and tweaked things. I just feel that the forefoot fits a little bit closer to my foot, which is something that I did not like in the mids. I felt that they were a little bit bubbly in the forefoot, a little bit too much extra volume. These guys don't have that issue, and I just really enjoyed the way that they played. The lockdown in these was perfect. I have no complaints. Obviously, you're gonna get a tighter fit with the mid-top version. Same back there. These guys right here have that strap. They didn't do anything, so having it missing on this version and the version that you see behind me isn't a big deal. And the fact that they removed it only proves, to me at least, that it wasn't really necessary in the first place. One other minor change between these and the originals is that these actually have an internal booty system, which is pretty common amongst performance models nowadays. It just adds a little bit more compression to your overall foot and fit. And then this particular version has heel pillows or notches in the back, something the original model did not have, something that I wish they actually did have. Whereas these guys do have that. I just feel that the containment, the fit, the lockdown, everything, the way that it feels wrapping around your foot, I just like these a little bit better. And again, they chopped these down into a low. Free range of motion, no restriction whatsoever, no excess material. These are fantastic, guys. They're fantastic. The support is pretty much identical. The same exact pieces are in place. They work exactly the same. That starts off with the TPU chassis that actually combines the heel and forefoot section of the shoe. Gives you just enough torsional support to maintain torsional rigidity, not too much to where you can't move or flex in the shoe. The heel counter right here is internal and external. The portion that you can see is actually comprised of the midsole itself. It rides up, it's firm, it cages that heel in perfectly. That is what ankle support is. It's down here, it's not up here. And then you have this nice wide outrigger right here with that flat base. I absolutely love this, especially as a shooter. If you are coming off of a screen or you're just catching and shooting, this setup right here is just ideal for that type of playing style. And then they have this little anti-rollover bumper right here. It's just the midsole extending up. Again, I really like that. You guys already know that if you have watched our reviews before. I love when you sit within the midsole a little bit when it kind of cups and cradles you. It just gives you additional support, additional containment, if you will, especially upon lateral movements. And just, I mean, dude, ANTA did their homework, man. This is a fantastic shoe. Absolutely fantastic. You can take a shot every time I say fantastic. A shot of water though. We want to keep you hydrated. And that pretty much takes care of it for the ANTA KT3 Low Top performance review. Again, great model on court. If you are looking for something that plays similarly to the Air Jordan 28 or the Air Jordan 29, this is your guy right here. They pretty much have a little bit of everything. They got amazing traction. The cushion offers a great balance between court feel and impact protection. The materials are nice. This particular version has airflow built in within. So if you're looking for something that's ventilated, these guys got you covered. They're lightweight, they're still supportive. Again, great shoe. Fantastic. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for all your support. If you need any more information, head over to WearTesters.com. Link is going to be in the description box below. If you were interested in grabbing a pair, I'm going to leave a link to where I got mine down below in the comment section as well. If you've played in a pair of KT3s, whether it be the low tops, the playoff version, the mid tops, whatever it is, sound off in the comment section. We'd love to hear from you guys. Hit the thumbs up button if you like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and until next time guys, have a good one.